Welcome back, you N64 classic game enthusiasts. We are stepping back onto the green with Camelot Software Planning and Nintendo Works proudly presents
Peach, who has much
Mario.
longer legs than normal.
Generic human-looking character number 1. Yes, everyone, we are stepping onto Mario Golf. Time to tee up and take off in this, a great and addicting multiplayer optional game that will send you all over the fairway looking for your ball on the path to finally sinking that shot.
Really? Luigi actually had the best shot? No, Yoshi had the best shot.
Oh, Yoshi had the best shot. There you are, you little Dickens, you.
Yoshi, no. That's a Baby Mario. Oh, Baby Mario and Yoshi get to play together. Wow.
So in the midst of invented characters, we have also some mainstay characters like the Mario Brothers and Luigi, ever the humbled of the two brothers, landed in out of bounds.
Well, yeah,
that
know
means
he landed out of bounds. He was strictly aiming at the trees.
Time to pick up your clubs and have some fun, starting with the Clubhouse main menu, a very frequent destination in this game as you finish courses or any of the challenges in this game. One of the first things you get to choose is how many players, and the second thing is how well are these players prepared to take on some challenges.
Ooh, tournament data.
We're starting with some brand new data today. We don't have any coins. We don't have any best drives or averages. Looks like we
don't have any
got
sand
to...
saves.
I think that would be a... I think that would be a chip shot from a bunker, which is quite the accomplishment. And here we can observe the replay data system, that the game, as you play tournaments or ring shots, will actually record video of you making the shots, applying in the same environment with the same wind speed and weather patterns, the shots that you make in order to sink your ball in the same number of strokes. And you can replay these videos in order to learn things not only about the courses but about your proficiency as a Mario golfer.
Now, is this an instructional menu? Because
It is.
okay.
It's the how to play menu.
Because I was about to say there's no way that there's an actual menu called an actual game style called experience points. Wow, that
Experience points.
That was a lot of different characters that we can get access to.
Oh, we got a whole flippin' chart to fill in.
Wow.
You gotta unlock these characters one at a time, starting with Luigi while we flip-flop around a little bit. We have challenged Luigi to the Get Character match. The very first character you get to unlock also happens to have the lowest difficulty. But first, we're going to take some ring shots on the very same first 6 holes in the same course that we will be playing against Luigi. We'll be joining that matchup between Charlie and Luigi shortly.
Alright, you successfully made it into the first ring. Alright, so now we have to address the terrible factoid. Golf is a really fucking boring game, okay? It is extremely boring to both play and watch, and although there is actually a lot of physical skill and physical aptitude that goes into being actually good at golf, Jesus Christ, this sport is absolutely a pain in the ass to try and get into.
It is a sport all the same, using physics, tools, human muscle, intellect, coordination, alacrity, acumen, the other thing.
You didn't go a bit to the left. You needed to go a bit to the left with more power.
Oh, you gotta watch those slopes there. Congratulations, golfer.
That's double bogey, right?
That is par, actually.
Really? That was a 4-shot hole? It feels
That
like
was a par 4. That was a par 4, yeah.
Yeah, that feels like it should be a par 2.
There are no par 2s in this game, I'll have you know.
Oh, all right. Golf is actually extremely easy to get very frustrated with as well because, you know, every small thing that you do directly impacts or how your swing and ball end up performing in the air, and it feels very counterintuitive to actually try and get as much as you want done with the clubs. Thankfully, a lot of what video game golf actually does for golf specifically is it simplifies a majority of the yay, very nice. It simplifies a majority of the complexities of golf into making it significantly easier to understand and you know, actually play through.
And I'm glad you mentioned the ease of understanding by teaching the player the basics of golf, like terminology, for example. How cool it was that children like me or my siblings could play Mario Golf for hours and hours and then be able to have conversations with elders in other family who actually play golf in a non-video game setting using the very same nomenclature, like birdie, bogey, par, chip shot, sand wedge.
And what about eagles, Mr. Cloud? Are we going to see any eagles?
You do get... This game is... It doesn't give you tons of eagle opportunities. They are rare. They should be rare because an eagle will reduce the total number of strokes you've taken on your scorecard by 2 strokes.
Well, the thing is, a majority of the holes should be, at the very least, birdie-able.
Birdieable, yes. Yes, every hole in this game is birdieable.
Good.
As you play the holes repeatedly, and you do have options to just practice particular holes over and over again, which is one of many useful game modes you can access from the start menu. You will learn the nuances of the holes, where to send your ball on your first stroke, where to send it on your second stroke if it's not the green, and how to configure these doggone greens that get absolutely ridiculous with slopage and angulature.
All right, rings above the pond. Now, are we actually going to go directly through there, or are we gonna chip onto the green first? Nope, we're going to try and go all the way through directly. All right, and
the best way to do these ring shots is try not to send your ball backwards in order to get the rings. You should be making forward progress towards the hole on every successive shot. And in order to complete the ring shot challenge, as this is the 4th one we've done in a row, you must not only send your ball through each of the rings, you have to complete the hole with at least a par score.
Oh.
It's a long shot. Let's take it.
No.
Alright, you put a little too much pepper on that sausage there, Yoshi. You have one last shot. This is makeable. Going for par.
Yay.
Yay.
I specifically had a PS2 demo disc that had a golf game on it. And I actually got a lot of enjoyment out of it, but it was not the most played thing on that demo disc. The most played thing on that demo disc specifically was Chaos Legion. Chaos Legion was a good game. I've not actually played Chaos Legion all the way through, sadly, so I shouldn't make that call. But
so I don't suppose that this demo disc also had like that weird like spinning ball controller that a lot of golf simulators will use.
It did not, because that would have been a controller accessory.
Indeed, yes. Very expensive, by the way. Okay, let's see. What we're doing is we're raising the loft on the club, so we'll send the ball higher but then by using the power option to increase the base forward distance capable of the shot, we can offset the reduction in distance and also keep the loft we need to send the ball upwards through the ring. You will be employing a lot of weird strategies in order to get these ring shots at times, because not all of them are very nice.
Alright, a little bit to the left. And about 1/3 power.
Oh, you want to...
Yeah.
When it's raining, you gotta smack that ball when you're on the green.
Really? Rain impacts your power that much?
By as much as 30%, yes.
Okay. Baby Mario.
Is a character that you can begin playing as immediately. At the start of Mario Golf, you only have 4 golfers to access, really incentivizing that you go to the Get Character Match mode and start unlocking these guys. However, you have to defeat a computer AI opponent who, although does not have a perfect grasp of shot after shot after shot, with RNG causing him to blunder on certain shots, and that often will be working into your favor. The computer AI also gets to exploit the improved stats of the golfers that you're aiming to unlock.
Okay.
Okay, good use of loft. Check downfield. Use your stupid Switch emulator camera controls. You gotta get it over the tree. Champion of the world. Nice.
Well, we're over the tree, thankfully.
Just barely cleared it.
And we are actually on green. Okay.
This game does have a very welcome sense of enforcing feelings of accomplishment. I would switch to medium power. Yep, I switched to...
Okay.
Alright. Oh, man.
Nicely done.
Monty Mole will rise up out of the hole when he's acknowledging that you made a great shot.
Nice par.
Now let's see how Charlie and Luigi are doing.
Nice par. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so we're still on Toad Highlands, hole 7. All right, so how many holes do we play for this character match?
You have to play You have to play best of 18 holes in order to unlock the character.
Best of 18? Oh,
well, you don't
Jesus.
have to. You don't necessarily have to play all 18 holes. Is the saving grace? You have to be the first to get 10 medals. You win a medal as long as you achieve a lower stroke total hole after hole than your opponent. And each time you best your opponent in a hole, you get a medal. Each time every other time that you and your opponent get the same number of strokes on a hole, the game reduces the win condition threshold by 1 medal.
Ooh,
And yes,
perfect swing.
The computer will do that quite often. Is they'll just get perfect shots like they came out of mother's tummy, just with a golf club in their hand.
No, you want to go left.
Okay, now got to take into account of friction. Bouncing will be reduced, but the amount that the ball gets dragged by the grass also is dependent on the angle at which it hits the turf. Okay, that was a fair shot. I can't quite see the hole from here. There it is. You're gonna have to really
left,
because you're going uphill. Pay attention to those grid lines. Oh, let's see how this goes. Nope.
You need more left.
You jackass. Sink to win. Screw you, Luigi. The game is now tied.
So yeah, this is Mario Golf.
It is indeed. We golf. We chortle.
So you've already mentioned that different characters had different stats. Who is your preferred golfer?
Depends on how much of the game I've unlocked. I end up playing as Bowser quite a bit. Yes, Bowser is although he wasn't in the opening cutscene, he is a playable character in the game. And despite Bowser's horrendous, what do you call it? I think he has a fade like a monster where no matter what, his ball is going to curve either to the left or to the right to an exaggerated degree before it ultimately lands back center according to the forward trajectory you can observe as you set up for your shot. Charlie, on the other hand, has a relatively non-existent amount of fade on of either fade or draw on his shot. So he's going to be wherever you see the line end up is where the ball is going to go. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
Right. Are there any characters that have consistent right or left fades?
Yes. And you will learn which these characters are, and it forces the issue with overcoming draw or fade. The characters, the rule of thumb is that the worse the draw or fade, the longer the character can drive the ball from the tee. Getting a super good drive off of the tee is crucial to your success, considering that you will get a better stroke score on these par 5s if you can smack the ball like 320 yards before you even start approaching the green.
Right.
Luigi is a stroke behind. Sink to win.
Alright, so we needed to go a little bit left. And we needed less
a
power.
little too much power. The power that you put on your shots will allow you to overcome the drag of slopage. You guys have been taking them steroids, eh? Your arms don't even know how to take a simple short stroke.
Dude, short strokes are significantly harder than they look like, alright?
Tap to win. Just give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
Okay.
Congratulations. 5 more medals, and you have unlocked Luigi. Now, for the final hole on the front nine.
To our starting roster?
You enjoy a marginal benefit of about 8% if you switch to Luigi. No, actually, no, 8% is too much. So the idea is that they're not going to give the best you could drive the ball right now is with Baby Mario, who has an off the tee shot of about 208 yards. I think is what they start him off at.
Okay.
Luigi has an off the tee average of 220 yards. You enjoy a benefit of around 5% as soon as you unlock your very first character.
Okay.
You're not gonna be winning championships as soon as you unlock Luigi. You're probably gonna really start enjoying the benefit. Actually, here's what you do: do lots and lots of ring shots and unlock the subsequent courses, because that's how you unlock Donkey Kong.
And Donkey Kong has got the second best drive in the game, right?
He's got one of the best drives in the game. He has an off the tee drive of 270 yard average. Which, compared to the starting characters, now you're enjoying a benefit between 30 and 35%.
Right.
Nope, these early game characters, they're not perfect. A lot of times, you don't necessarily have to have the best off the tee average in order to win all the time. Little blunders, as we will see with these low difficulty AIs, will be the undoing of any golf score. Pay attention to that wind now.
No, the wind is pushing you to the right here, so.
So what you want to do is hit underneath the ball, and the wind is going to allow you to land the ball and have it rest pretty close to where you sent it. And in the next part, we are going to see the back nine of this little matchup between Charlie and Luigi.
Be safe, everybody.